Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am That Doll Guy, and we have the second installment where I am featuring some of these lovely Brittany dolls that I received from my friend Sahara, who lives in Mexico and found these at a Walmart near her. So she got them for me, 5 of them. I featured one in the first video with the pink-haired girl. And what's exciting is these, I don't know if you call them Brittany faces, Measy faces, pouty lip faces, the prettier face compared to the one that is available on Temu and Shein, which is still very pretty. So when I first saw these Defa Lucy dolls, which we all learned were Brittany in Mexico, I had seen her with this face mold, I think on the internet. Knew that this face mold was the one available on Shein and Temu, but some of my friends in the Facebook groups, the doll groups on Facebook, were obtaining this face mold when they were ordering a Defa Lucy on Shein, I think. Yeah. And so they were receiving her. So I thought, oh, cool. Even though it wasn't this face mold, I thought it was cool. It's like, oh, a variant. Well, I tried to get her twice. The first one I got her, she had an eyebrow rub, so that was a bummer. And so I thought, well, that just increases my odds of getting this face mold if I order her again. So I sold the first one, full disclosure that she had an eyebrow rub with like just some bits and bobs from other Defa Lucy's that I had used for parts for my customs for rebodying. So I kind of sold them as lots, and so she sold. So this was my second attempt, which is still not this face mold, but I thought, you know what? They probably had a few of these left in the warehouse. My friends just luckily got them. I have this girl, we'll make the best of it. She's still cute. So in my collection, this face mold is, I've named them all Vivian. And she is, her character is kind of based off the Selma Blair character from Legally Blonde, like that kind of frenemy, snippy, bitchy kind of attitude. That's her. So she's still cute though. Now for mine here, just a side note, she didn't come out of the package looking this cute and perky with her hair. Her pigtails were, they're kind of on the side of her head. I like them a little bit more perky, so I reset mine up higher and I gelled her tendrils and gelled her hair because Defa Lucy's were like a little bit wild. Now this gal in the packaging, her hair is a little bit nicer, at least in the package. It's not too boxy. It's not really like my pigtails, but that's okay. That's a factory thing, not a bad doll thing. I just like mine like this, so I restyled mine to go higher, and she just is really cute. But let's talk about this gal. So this is the Brittany version from Mexico. In my first video, I compared the packaging between Defa Lucy and Brittany and the graphics and the things like that. But just for the fun of it, let's turn her box around. And the back, like the first video, very simplistic. It just shows a photo of the doll with the accessories you get. Very simple, very to the point, no added flash and dazzle, no bells and whistles or anything like that, which I appreciate. Of course, we all like our colorful, glittery, bright packaging. We're just very much used to that here in the US. We like all the flash and dazzle, but some places just keep it very simple, and what you see is what you get. And it's also probably a price point issue. Who knows? I'm not quite sure, why things are the way they are around the world, but I think it's fabulous. Now, let's face it, like what you don't get in packaging on these versions of Brittany, look what you'll get instead. A beautiful doll. Fabulous. And I think, there's not much we can say much about the difference here, except we already know what the difference is. Body's the same, accessories are the same, the dolls, the clothing is the same, jewelry, everything's the same, except for just the face molds. So I was very thankful to get this girl because I really wanted her. And now I have that dilemma of, do I unbox her or do I keep her boxed because she's so special? I already unboxed this one, never thinking I would ever get this one. So do I unbox her and she's Brittany in my Defa collection on days when we don't have Vivian making an appearance looking like this, since I have so many versions of Vivian. Like, for example, here we have the fashion denim girl with the same face mold. which again, like I said, I've named this face mold is Vivian to me. So I have various versions of her. And so I could have, you know, a Brittany character in my world. That's apart from this gal. And then if I want to, then this could be Vivian, and she kind of just, you know, takes the time out. But anyway, so that's just me kind of rambling on. This is not going to be a super long video because I really went more in the deep dive of the packaging and the history and the just what I know about the Brittany dolls from the Walmarts in Mexico, as opposed to the Defa Lucy available on Temu and Shein now. So this is not a super long video, but I just want to kind of just show this gal to anybody who has not seen her. If there are lots of YouTube videos about Brittany, and so she is featured heavily with this face mold. I was just excited to get her. I think it's harder to probably find them at this point. My friend Sahara said that these are disappearing off the shelves in Mexico, if not already gone. And another person in the Facebook group for Defa Lucy said that these just didn't catch on, which is weird. But you know, here in the US, our Barbie extras, those definitely got canceled. They disappeared, and we thought those were gonna be a hit, and apparently not. So maybe it was the same effect there in Mexico. I don't know if there's just a different taste for different dolls there. If this isn't their thing over there, I don't know. But it's very much catching on here in the US and around the world. Hence, you know, Shein and Temu definitely raising the prices of these gals because they are just so hot right now. So I don't know, but tell me what you think. And if you're interested in seeing more, then check out the next one. Enjoy your day, and thanks for checking out my video.